Outdoors here again, and another video on the Red Ryder. There you can see the beautiful etchings of the stock. I still have the leather thong on there. Haven't taken it off. And yes, when I've been shooting this gun, this BB gun, this has gotten my way, but I kept it on there. Just, I didn't want to lose it, and it's part of the gun, and it just came with it. I'm going to tell you about maintenance. If you want to see a 9-minute long video of me, of a review and shooting it, you can go ahead and watch it, it's on there. But I did one customization, whatever you want to call it, to this gun, and right there, I made the front sights red. There's a reason for that. If you own one of these, you know that it can shoot a little weird sometimes, and sometimes the iron sights get a little difficult when you're shooting at something a little longer out, and you know, you can focus on the rear sights, the front sights are the target, and to help it out a little bit, since if you focus on the rear sights, the front sight's a little blurry, and if you focus on the front sights, the rear sights are a little blurry. And I kind of fixed that with this red front sight, because it's easier to tell, it's easier to distinct it from the rear sights, and it's not as bad. Maintenance wise, the stock, I did, like a lot of people, tighten these screws. It wasn't wobbly on me, but I tightened them anyways, because the stocks on these do get pretty wobbly if you don't maintain with the screws. You know, there's the oil spot where you oil it. If you watch my other video, and if I was actually looking at it really closely in there, and that is the spring. If you own one of these and you haven't noticed that, look at that while you pull the lever down, because you'll be able to see the spring go back. And if you look at a spring, you know, there's a first coil, second coil, third coil. Every click is another coil that goes past this mark. So if you click it once, one coil is going to go down, twice another one, and so forth, so forth. So if you didn't know, that's what that is, moving around in there. And right here, it shows BB, and when you pull the lever, cock it, whatever you want to call it, sometimes the BB will fall back inside of it, like inside the chamber for it to shoot, and sometimes it won't, and sometimes, well, I mean, it's going to go down in there, but another BB's on over it, so it'll be hard to tell when it goes down, and you won't be able to see it as well. But since that last video, I had fully loaded it, and it's still got a lot of BBs in there. I don't even know if I shot half of them. 650 BBs. Yeah, that's a lot. I'm a fan of this, and it will shoot crooked sometimes, I will tell you that, off crooked, but mine likes to shoot to the left, so I have to aim a little right of my target, which is not too bad. I mean, it's good for doing little tiny targets, not tiny, little targets out in the yard. It's no long range gun, as you can tell if you have one, because the bullet drops dramatically out of this gun. Something I would like to do is, not today or any day soon, after I've had this rifle for a while, I don't know if I'm going to, it's just something, an idea, you know, sand down this, sand down the stock, and stain it like mahogany or something. Just, I like the stain on it, but it looks unnatural to me. To you, it might look perfectly fine, and that's perfect. it looks fine to me, and nothing's wrong with it. It's just I like the more natural look on wood stocks of the gun, and that's what that is about. This is also plastic. That's another concern, because if it's really cold like it's been the past few days, it's starting to get into spring, but past weeks I should say, it's been a little chilly outside, except for the past couple days. It's been getting warmed up. If this is outside for a long time, if you don't take care of it and you leave it outside for a long time, this, in the cold weather, if you leave it out and maybe the snow, you drop it in the snow, keep it out there. First of all, you're going to get rust on it at any place on the gun where this the black paint on the barrel is not showing. Like if you have nicked the barrel or something and the silver is there, then yeah, you're going to get a little rust. Also, you'll get rust probably in here, and you'll also get rust on the spring. So one problem is this being open, so open like that, and this being really open like that. The sights, I love the sights, especially with this red sight. Works very well. But the rear sights are good too, don't get me wrong. I love them, and I love this. You all know what this is. Sights go up and down. I usually keep mine on medium. Like, there's no thing that tells you it's medium. It's just about halfway down the ramp. And the reason I do that is because, you know, the bullet does drop. And I usually don't shoot long-range targets with this. I mean, I might shoot stuff at the edge of my yard, but that'd be from my deck, and that'd be the longest I'd shoot with this gun. My gun has, let's see, right there, and right there. It's very easy to chip wood, and anybody who owns one of these or owns any wooden gun with soft wood like this, you know that it's easy to do that, and you know, it's just that easy. Which, I mean, it's no big deal, but it's not going to hurt the gun, it's not going to hurt you, it's just going to scratch it up a little bit. Something I might do with this, if I do sand it and stain it and everything, I might make this a little skinnier around here. I mean, my hands can fit around it perfectly fine, but, it just, I don't know. It's a very good gun overall. It really is. I mean, I'm not trying to make another review about it, but yeah, it really is. And you can tell the BB's kind of noisy, but it's fine. You know, it wasn't meant to be a rifle you're going to be using everyday, serious target shooting, serious anything. I mean, a little kid might go out and shoot. If they're bored, they'll probably go out and shoot probably like 300 BBs out of this at a time. And I will admit, when I was little, I did shoot a lot of BBs out of my BB guns. A lot. Because I had nothing else to do. I had no Xbox, had no phone, nothing like that. But yeah, I mean, if you want a gun, just inexpensive, fun to shoot, I guarantee the most expensive thing you will do with this gun is, if you use it a lot, buying all the BBs. That's probably the most expensive thing you'll do with this gun, because eventually, when you buy a lot of BBs, you'll pay more for BBs than you did the gun. And I'll show you. Copperhead 6000. Loading the gun once, it was filled up to here. Loading the gun once took it down to where the sticker is, just a little below the sticker. So yeah, I mean, it might take 5 or 6 full loads of this into your gun, maybe 7. But if you're a really active shooter with this gun, that will be the most expensive thing you'll do. And just, you might not think about it, but the customizability of this gun is so awesome. You can, if you're good in crafting with wood and you're really good with measurements, all that sort of stuff, you can make your own custom foregrip. You can make your own custom stock, which I have seen. There's a guy on YouTube that he made an awesome stock for his. I mean, it's not stained or anything. He kept this. He made a different stock, but it's just pure wood stock. It's not stained like this. It doesn't have the edging. You can tell it's homemade stock. And I will give that guy credit. I can't think of his name right now, but I probably will. But very nice gun overall. Like I've said before, cocking it's easy. For a little kid it might be a little difficult, but it's all part of it. Very, looks like it's, don't get me wrong, it, on the outside of the gun it looks simple, but I don't know, I've never taken one apart before. If you have, comment and say what it's like taking it apart, and I might make a video one day in the probably the far future, because I don't want to screw up my gun. I'm gonna make a video response, or if you want to comment what the inside of it's like, or I may look it up on YouTube, but I'd like to know from you guys personally what it's like on the inside of the gun. Just, yeah, and please, I'm not going to tell you what to do, I'm not going to tell you what not to do, but with this gun, it is so beautiful in my opinion, that if you're one of the people that likes to customize with duct tape, I wouldn't do that with this gun. Like, people would wrap duct tape around their grips. I wouldn't do that with this gun. It would, like, some people would probably put duct tape right here. Which, I mean, if you did a nice job on it, it wouldn't be such a bad idea, because, you know, it is, if you cock it with your hand like that, it will wear on your fingers. You'll feel it eventually. And that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to give you another update on this. I have been keeping it oiled. I've been keeping great care of this gun. I've been keeping it in my gun case, which used to put my Powerline 880 in there, but that gun is 2 or 3 years old, so I'll just put it in this case now. 46-inch long scoped gun case, which I know it's pretty long for the Red Ryder. I'm not taking exact measurements on it. And, well, in here right now, I'll put this in here because it's going to do this video, but Powerline 880. And yes, I have finally sighted my scope in with the Beeman. Finally got it sighted in, zeroed in, whatever. And, at the range on here, I sighted in at 30 feet. So, if you're an active shooter, I recommend the Red Ryder. But, of course, you will be paying out the butt with your ammo if you fill all the way and you just shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot. But it will take a long time to do that, because it's 650 BBs, like I said. As you guys know, some of these videos I like to make long, which doesn't even feel like I've been talking to you guys for 14 minutes or something. Red Ryder's a phenomenal gun, and we might do a little more shooting in another video. This one's getting a little up there, so I'll let you guys just comment what you think about the Red Ryder, your opinion, anything like that, and check out the other video of me doing the full review and shooting, which it's actually shorter than this video, but I will see you guys later. Do whatever you want, and see you guys.